Hey Captain, how you getting on? Okay. Dixon halted. Not much moving. I took an accidental profitable trade earlier, but apart from that, there's not a lot moving. Yeah, we're just waiting for something to present itself, I guess. Very slow morning, very slow morning. I got in on LMDX. I accidentally got in on LMDX. I had my little girl with me, and she pressed the button and she pressed the mouse, and it accidentally got me in, so I had to trade it. Don't like trading at that level though. Kind of 38 cents, whatever it was, 40 cents. Future trader for sure. Into everything she is. But we'll see what happens today. I think we should see a little bit of a green bounce. I want to see a green, because we're getting, it's now starting to look bearish. The markets are starting to look bearish. If you look at the daily, we're breaking lows. So we're breaking lows. This was the previous kind of pullback, broke out of this chain, but we're actually breaking lows on that now. So I want to see a bit of a bounce, maybe a double bottom and a move up. We're starting to look a bit bearish on the markets. So if you're a bull trader, probably not ideal news or outlook even. Hey Dolce. Yeah, I was looking at that. I've not traded that obviously, but it is one of the big movers on the day. So Invo Bioscience. I don't like to trade at this level. It says here with a trade at 30 odd cents. I don't like to trade at this level, but it's certainly worth watching. Acquisition news. Yeah, I can't trade that either. So just watching for something to present itself and a setup that we can trade. I did cast, I'm just saying, not intentionally. I had someone on my knee that hit the mouse and got me into the trade, so I had to trade it. Yeah, Mark. Well, do you know what? Sitting on your hands, but it's like this. The last few days, when you're sitting like this, you just patience is a virtue in trading. It really is. Just sitting on your hands is the best thing to do. Wait for that one setup. It only needs one trade, one setup, one stock to make your goal on the day. So just wait for that one stock. Something will present itself. If something's moving, you need volatility and volume. We're looking at day trades. The two things we're looking for is volatility and volume. So we need the volatility, which gives us the range to profit from, but we need the volume to make the moves reliable. Because the more people trading it, the more people are likely to be trading it in the same way. So that makes the moves a bit more reliable. The volume and the volatility together make the setups easier to predict. Gold and minerals just moved up from $1.90. That was yesterday's close price, up to $2.25. Current high of day $2.25. Low of day was $78, but yesterday's close price was $1.90. So seeing if there's any catalyst on this. The volume's not great, so probably not. 7 million float. Yeah, probably not worth getting involved with. Hey Alberto. Well, if you're thinking of swing trading it, then fair play up to you. But I don't. First and foremost, it's a ProShares ETF, UVXY, and I don't day trade ETFs. Swing trading in ETFs, fine. That's not a problem. Investing long term, I advise people to do. Well, I don't offer that. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm saying it's a good thing to invest long term and have some ETF in your portfolio. It gives you a little bit of a safer balance. But trading a derivative, not for me. So the UVXY is the shorting the VIX, basically. The VIX is the uncertainty index. So this is shorting the VIX. So if you're bullish, you short the VIX. If you're bearish, you're long on the VIX. So this is basically someone. If you're bullish, you short the VIX. Hey Dennis. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mike. Right, okay, Ukulelean, if you've looked into it and $250 a month is too expensive for you, it shouldn't be $250 a month. Depends on who your broker is. Depends on who your broker is. And some brokers give the platform part and parcel. Now, if you're with capital markets, elite group, and if you join them through my link there, or you're with them, you can tell them that if you signed up on after following me on YouTube, you can get the first 3 months that you're with them, you can get your platform fees halved to $120 a month. They will work with you on that. So yeah, if you're with CMEG, you work with your account manager at CMEG and get your platform fees halved to $120 a month for 3 months. Now, I'm not saying that they will extend it beyond that, but it's just a deal that I've worked out with them because I've told them I can get the off Dash Trader 120 bucks a month, so that direct from Dash Trader. So that's why if you go with Interactive Brokers, it's 150 bucks or 120 if you get the promo, 150 bucks for the platform. You still have to pay data fees and stuff on top of that, but Dash Trader is worth the investment. Put it into context. If you are a carpenter, you don't buy your tools at Walmart. It's as simple as that. You buy the right tools for the right job. And this, if you're going to be day trading, this is the right tools for the right job. You do not want to be, if you're a dentist, you won't try and, give someone a root canal with a Makita drill. It just doesn't happen. I'd be worried if my dentist pulled out a Makita when she was trying to, drill my teeth. So it's the right tool for the right job. Anybody that says you can make money day trading for free, you can't. You've got to invest in the platform. You've got to invest in the brokerage. You've got to put money into your account. There's all kinds of things associated to it. Now, the question that you've got to ask yourself is, how much do I intend to make per month, per day, or whatever? How big is my account? My initial guess there, Ukulele, is if 250 bucks a month is too expensive for you, then you're probably not in a position to day trade yet, because you're probably talking about a small account of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I recommend a minimum of $5,000 account to day trading, absolute bare minimum. 10,000 and above, ideally, but a bare minimum. Anything less than 5,000, it's going to be extremely difficult, and you will probably blow up the account. So, and if you can't afford 150 bucks a month or 200 bucks a month for your platform, then you shouldn't be day trading. Look at something for swing trading or whatever. It's you want to be looking at being able to make 200 bucks a day, let alone 200 bucks a month. You're going to have swings either way, up and down. But if you can make $100 a day, just $100 a day, your 250 bucks come out of that. I mean, obviously, you're talking after commissions and charges, but your 250 bucks, if that's how much you end up paying on your platform, is 2.5 days' work. You know, so you've got on average over 20 days, trading days in the month. It's a small price to pay for that advantage that it gives you. Just saying, just my opinion. You know, you stick with whatever platform it is they give you for free. The was it Capital or whatever it is? I've looked at it, not a fan. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I don't know about an ugly market, but I'm thinking very choppy. Ah, right, okay. And again, it depends, Mike. Some brokers won't give you leverage on an ETF, on a leveraged ETF, because it's already leveraged. Well, I'm hoping it's a very good start to the week, because I've just made $199. No commit. I've not made any money on that. It probably costs that much in fees and charges. But let's kind of. I need $500 net to get to that 7-figure goal. So this is where I'm starting the day. I've been up and down this last couple of weeks, but I need $500 net to get over 7 figures for the year to date, that is. I also need, I think it's that $200 I've got there gross to get me out of it's $178 actually. Is it 178 or 78? Let me just have a quick gander at my statistics. I think it's 178, but I'll soon tell you. $171. Sorry, I need 171. To clear my drawdown. So if I can have anything over $1,000 today, I'll put me in good stead. So I've just cleared the drawdown with that 199. But there's no profit on that at all. There's no after fees and charges. It's as good as a scratch trade. There's nothing in that. Yeah, remember to smack that thumbs up button as you come on, guys. Come on, get the radio on. Not a lot moving. We've got a couple of smaller, low-priced stocks that have been moving, but there's not a lot of where I like to trade kind of $2 and above. Not a lot moving at the moment. Where am I located, Mike? Where am I located? I'm in the Philippines, buddy. I'm sat here in the been in the Philippines since July. Hi, Earth and Honey. Absolutely. Well, I've been an expat for the last 20 odd years, 25 years, so in one way or another. I mean, I moved from the UK to Spain, lived there for a few years, and I moved from Spain to Ireland, lived there for a few years, and I moved from Ireland to here. So, yeah, I've been an expat for over 20 odd years now, mate. Tesla, Ian? I'll take a look at Tesla for you. I don't think it's doing much at the moment, along with the rest of the market. It's down on the day slightly, 0.4%. Yeah, not really doing much. Very sideways today, as with the actual market itself. Very sideways. Tesla probably will get green before the market does. We've got some big earnings this week as well. This coming up later this week, so it's going to be a busy week for earnings. So you might see me a little bit later in the day, trading a little bit later in the day, even though it's like silly hours in the morning for me. Tempest almost went green. Don't like that anymore. Morning, Lisa. Good to see you as well. Yeah, a few people say they traded Invo as it moved up. So it's up there breaking highs at 152. Or tapping the high of 152. It's double topped. It's just be careful on the 5 minute. That's a double top. So it needs to break a new high, 153 or above. It was an accident, mumbling midget. I had the little one on my knee, and she hit the mouse button. So I thought, okay, well I'm in now, so I'll trade it. Nice. Is it shortable? Me? Interesting. That's about to go red on the day. Not a lot of movement at the moment. Yeah, well, it's going red now. So it's going red on the day now. Breaking lows. No, it is shortable. It's not short sale restricted, or it's not hard to borrow or anything like that. So it is shortable. Nice one, dude. Yeah, it looks like it's going to, excuse me, Invo Bioscience looks like it might retest the high of 152. Be careful until it does. I personally wouldn't get into this until it's over 155, because you've got this 152 double top, and it's not to the penny. It's always a range. Watch the. It's quite thickly traded, so watch your level 2, watch your time and sales, and manage your risk accordingly. And good luck with it, guys. It is up quite a bit, 160% already, 20% up in the last 15 minutes. So you get moves like that with these lower price stocks, but very often you can get flushes down, and with low price stocks. So for example, me trading at LMDX, albeit unwittingly, I wouldn't have made any profits on that after fees and charges, because of because you have to take a bigger size to actually make anything on it. After fees and charges, they won't make anything on that. I thought you were shouting to get my attention there, Bob. It's the momentum stock of the moment. It's Invo. By the way, that's not me snoring. I know the market's quiet and placid, but that's not me snoring. That is the dog. If you can hear the dog snoring, don't be mistaken, it isn't me. Excuse me. How much to gold, Vols? As I was explaining, I need 178 to clear the 171 to clear the drawdown, which I've done. But there's no profit on that. I still need $500 of net profit after fees and charges to get to that 7-figure. That's all I need. Thank you very much, Singh. That's all I need today. However, that being said, I've got the rest of the year. It's only pro rata, so I should be pro rata 1 million at the end of October, 1.2 growth. I'm about 20k shy of the 1.2 on the growth level. I'm 500 shy of the 7 figures on the net level. So this week, if we just concentrate on base hits, which is what we should be doing anyway, we should get over those milestones for October and then go into November with a slight advantage. And I feel like I'm repeating what I did last year. Pretty much on track coming into October, then start falling a little bit behind, and then have to make up a little bit of a deficit in December. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to make up a deficit. $149, high of day 152. I don't know about choppy. It seems fairly clear to me. I mean, you've got a nice little ascending support there on down here all the way up. Yeah, it's fairly tight. You know, it's good support, that ascending support there. Just finding static resistance at 152. So that half, you'll hear me say this again and again and again, is quarter, half and whole dollar levels are, particularly at this price point, of very powerful psychological levels in trading. So just be mindful that even right now we've got a resistance at 152. But that's the $half level, because it's not to the, it's usually you get these supply and demand zones. That's what they are, zones. So support and resistance. Don't just think it's a line on the chart. Think of it, if you draw your line a bit thicker for like 2 or 3 cents, and it probably will be a line on the chart. But you think of it as it's an area on the chart as to where it's finding difficulty to get over or get past. Well, it's pre-market, Mike. You always got to get wicks, wicks both ways pre-market. So we're getting this ascending wedge into a flat top, which is usually bullish, usually breaks upwards. So this is Invo Bioscience. Hey Robin, welcome back. Well, if you get some good green candles here for the test of 152, got some good volume, it can get over it. And if it gets over it, you'll probably see it does break a new high, and you might get a wick up though. That's the thing though. You'll get a push up, and then let me just have a quick look on the level 2 here at 152. I'm only going as far as 152. 2,000 shares. Not seeing big sales on the level 2 at the moment. A whole bunch of like 2,000, 2,500, same as what 147. It's thickly traded. It is thickly traded. It's done almost 10 million shares, well, just over 9 million shares already today, which is quite a lot considering. Do I make a trade every day? Pretty much. There's always something moving. There's usually something moving. Hey, Alistair, how you getting on? There's usually something moving, Sync. At the moment there isn't, but we've still got plenty of time. We've got over half an hour before the market actually opens. So Invo Bioscience, it's turned over 9 million shares today in volume. It's a 2.5 million flow. So it's recycled its flow already nearly 4 times. It normally does 250,000. It normally does 220,000 shares of daily volume, which is pretty much, it recycles its float on a daily basis normally. So it's already done nearly 4 times its relative volume. All because they're buying NEA Bioscience. It's an acquisition and an all stock deal. Here we go. We've still got this ascending. See, I've just drawn this straight line here, ascending support. Probably a little bit whack. Let's just get it right. Yeah, so that's about right. So it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it's smacked on that trend line. Now it's below it a couple of times, but it's that ascending trend line 5 times now. It's dropped to and bounced. 152 here, 152 here, 152 here. So that 152 level is proving troublesome. Well, I know about following the 20. See, this pink line is the 20. This pink line is the 20. It's closer to the 9. It should be, because it's the 9's closer to the price action. It's bouncing on it. It's tapped the 20 here, broke the 20 there. It's only bounced on the 20 once. We might get another one here. So VWAP's kind of horizontal at the moment, so it's just struggling to make any further moves. It depends on what time frame you look at. I mean, if you look at it on the 2, it's nowhere near the 20. Look at it on the 5, the 20 is down here. So yeah, the VWAP and the 9 are converging. They're pretty much the same spot, 133 and change. On the 5. Not that makes a blind bit of difference up here at 152. Yeah, it is, Dennis. Absolutely, totally agree with you. Hey, Fark, how you doing, buddy? It's a bit choppy today. I just think we're missing some good action. I wouldn't say choppy. Yeah, it might be, but I don't think the choppy is probably the best description. I think we're just missing clean moves. We've not got many clean moves. Sideways. I suppose you could say that's choppy. Just sideways action, a lot of it. But the market's sideways at the moment as well. It's slightly negative on the day after the weekend, but it's just sideways at the moment. Yeah, Mondays are not my best. If you're regular here, Mondays are not my best. There you go. There's the break. There's the breakout. New high of day, 156. There's 160. There you go. You've had a 7-cent increase on the previous high. So that's the breakout. That's a decent breakout, decent sized breakout. Don't think it's done yet. There's your doji. Size and seller there, 156, 157. Oh, there's a 20,000 seller at 159 I saw. That's a good win. Nice one, Robin. Well done. 160. He disappeared quick sharp, that 20,000 seller. Maybe he thought we might get a bit more, hold it for a bit more profit. And rightly so there, Alistair. Rightly so. I'm surprised you're trading this, Alistair. I mean, granted, there's not a lot else to trade, but I'm surprised you're trading this one. Don't normally trade down here. Yeah. Boredom trade, though, Alistair, be careful. You're developing bad habits. Yeah, don't we all? It's the process even more than the results. Gotta be honest, if you don't enjoy the process, it's probably not the right job for you anyway. It's probably not the right career path for you. You've got to enjoy the process as well. Oh, it's a good 10-cent breakout. High of day 161. 9 cents, whatever you want to get. The increase in volume, if you look at the volume profiles here as well, it's the highest volume candle of the day. So you can see that breakout over that we had this flat top here, and it broke out above it on the highest candle of the day, highest volume candle of the day, to move up. Now pulling back to this ascending support line. This trend line here, we're pulling back to this again for a continuation. Perhaps. Morning, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a great weekend. Watching and waiting is half the job there, Cast. It's being patient enough. That's probably where I fail the biggest amount of times, is the impatience waiting for a setup and succumbing to boredom trades. I'm a devil for that. Just getting in on a boredom trade instead of waiting for the setup and taking less trades. I probably would be more profitable if I was more selective, a little bit more selective. Bouncing at $7. So for all you shorters, I hope you took your profits there. Bounced at $7. A low of 690, high of 1290. That's all this morning. That's $6 intraday range at the moment. Harpoon Therapeutics. Yeah, mate. That's. I think we've all gone through that phase early in our trading career where we just sit down, something's moving up, press buy. Oh, I want some of this, and then it reverses on us, and then you kind of get paranoid. It's like, well, why does it always reverse when I get in? It's like, because you're not getting in on the setups, you're not getting in on the breakouts, you're getting in at the highs, ready for a reversal. If you're doing it right, Cass. If you're doing it right, so you're absolutely spot on. If you're trading right, it's a boring job. You should be sat here twiddling your thumbs, which is one of the reasons I started this live stream in the first place, is because, you know, it's a lonely job, it's a lonely career path to take. But if you just sat here twiddling your thumbs and doing nothing, it can be extremely frustrating. So streaming it as well. Build a community where we can all at least vent our spleens here. Trading should be boring. I mean, you get all these plastic traders, I suppose is the best way of describing them. Building it up, it's like all action and they're making millions every other day. And, you know, the reality is far from it. The reality is it's ups and downs like a roller coaster. And if you're doing it right, it should be boring. You should be taking no more than 10 trades a day, really, realistically. If you're taking more than 10 trades, you're probably over trading. Yeah, well, they had earnings last week, Jack, and they weren't great. Like every profession there, Mike, I don't care what job you do, it should be a grind. Which is why I'm saying, if you don't enjoy the process of trading, if you don't actually enjoy it, don't do it. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. If anyone comes on to you and says, look, you can make millions on the stock market, yes, if you're in the top 1%, you can. But the majority of people lose and never profitable. So it's not a get-rich-quick. Be careful, manage your risk, and yes, you can get rich on the stock market. Yes, you can make a good income. But it's about doing it gradually, growing your account gradually, and not just lumping in with maximum leverage on every trade just because you want to get maximum gains on every trade, because that's the fastest way to blowing up your account. It really is. Manage your risk, take only the best setups, be patient. All of this is difficult for new traders to do. So be patient, manage your risk, and only take the best setups. You only come on here to get board calls. Morning by the dip, welcome back. Well done, BTD. Lock it in. Go and do something you enjoy. So we're getting another little flat top up here, 10 cents later, 160. So currently the 161 is the high of day. We're getting another little flat top, pretty much on the same ascending wedge. So this ascending support, we're just below it at the moment, but if we get back above it, we'll probably break out. Well, we've got just over 20 minutes, 22 and a half minutes to the open. Ooh, we buy. IPO last week. Yeah, it's moving up, but it's not doing it on any kind of volume, so keep an eye on it. Oh, happy Monday to you, Cal. No IPOs that I'm aware of today. Let me just have a quick look at the IPO checker. Nothing today. Oh, yes, there is. Realphatech. Let's get that on the charts. It's not private yet, but Realphatech. It probably won't go live. That's just on the stock analysis IPO calendar. Not in Benzinga. Excuse me again. Ooh, knuckles. Yeah, well, I'm kind of done with Tempest. If you look at Tempest on the daily, look at it on the daily, it's kind of fizzling out a bit. The volumes died out. We had that big move up from 24 cents up to $11 on that first day. Then it got some volatility, some continuation volatility for the following week. But now, if you look at the volume on the daily, it's just pretty much dried up. And right now, 638,000 on Tempest is not great. So, am I watching Tempest? No, not really. Will I trade it if it starts to make a move and hits the scanners? Well, why not? If it's got enough volume and volatility, there's no volume at the moment, but if it gets enough volatility underpinned by that volume, then yeah. But it's not going to take up any of my mental capacity if there's anything else moving. So I'm not just going to be looking at Tempest hoping that it doesn't move. So keeping it on watch for me seems a bit of a waste. Yeah, well, I don't mind that. So if you look at it on the 5 minutes, it's fairly extended up here. So a bit of a pullback towards the 9 or the VWAP on the higher time frame. Pull back towards the VWAP. And then when the bell rings in 20 minutes, a bit more volume comes in, you can have another spurt. You know, a retracement is natural, and a retracement's actually healthy. What you don't want to be doing is something that moves up really, really quick. High volatility and high velocity, because it's going to probably come down with similar volatility and velocity. So the retracement coming into the open, that's not too bad. That's fairly healthy, and you can get a bounce down here at 140s for a move back up. Well, it is below 150 already, both, but we'll see. It works until it doesn't. Absolutely buy the dip, 100%. Morning, Thomas. Good to see you, buddy. Imperial Petroleum. Nah, I can't do anything with that. What's Imperial Petroleum doing there? It's not. Why is it saying 173,000 volume on Benzinga? It's not. It's done 17,000. I'm having a few glitches with Benzinga at the moment on that 15-minute. So I don't know why that's there. It's saying 170,000 shares trade. It's not. It's 17,000. It just seems a bit silly, and it's saying it's there at 204 when it's not. It's $1.70. So that's a bit weird. Never I saw anything like that. Yeah, I think it's. I think there might be a bit of a glitch on Benzinga today at some of the scanners. It's a bit of a pain if that's what we're relying on to give us our moves. Varna spiking up. IMVT spiking up, both in the early 30s. No, it's not. It's not that, Adam. Because I'm using the data scanner, granted, but I'm also using the movers widget, and it's on IMPP the data's wrong. If I look on DAS, I can see this is IMPP. It's here at it's not been. I mean, we've got a high of 174 today, and it's got me at IMPP at 205. I don't know why that's coming in at 205. Not been at 205 for a long time. A few days, actually. So yeah, that's something wrong with something clearly wrong with Benzinga on IMPP, whatever reason. Yeah, well, Cal, better than a losing day. Markets very choppy sideways. I mean, you've got the VWAP here. It's just up above and below the VWAP pretty much all morning so far. Very sideways. Between kind of 418 and 420 at the moment. 421.20 was, well, 421.19 was Friday's close on the SPY. What am I talking about the SPY for? Well, it's an ETF from State Street that tracks the S&P 500, and it's a good barometer for how the overall market is looking, how the overall market is performing. So, yeah, just check out the SPY and keep that on watch as part of your daily watch list, because it will tell you whether the market's moving up, down, or sideways. And at the moment, it's just sideways. Did I trade MTC on Friday, Fark? No. Oh, yes, I did. I did trade MTC on Friday. Didn't have a big day on Friday. I got 9,000 out of MTC, but I'd already lost 5,000 on ULY, another 1,600 on LiPo, and 1,400 on RF. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. It was not a good day for me. Small green day, $1,600 on Friday. Small green day. But look, any green's good green. Do I think what will bounce back? MTC? Let's have a look at the chart. 160. Let's look at it on the 15th. So we've got the action from Friday. Yeah, that's. I think you actually might watch me trade this. Pretty sure I traded this live. Yeah, would have traded this live. This move up. And 53, 1002. Then after 11, yeah, when it moved up again here. I traded this move up here, and then I traded this move up here. So yeah. So is this going back up to towards $5 full 74.50? No, not today. It's not. Look at the volume. Look at the daily volume for a start off. Friday's volume, 33 million shares were traded. That's the volume creates the volatility. The volatility creates the range, and the range is what we profit from. So, is it going back up to $4, $5 today? No, not enough volume. It's like 400,000 shares been traded in pre-market so far. So no, it's not. Are we in a bear market? Not yet, but we are getting some bearish action. So if you look at, again, let's go back to the SPY and what I'm talking about here. So if I look at this bullish channel, so as long as we're moving up in this channel, it was bullish. And this was October last year, so 12 months ago, that was the bottom of the bear market. We've had the top here rejected, and then as we got back up here, we got the rejection up the top here. But if I just zoom back in here, the bottom of this channel, we broke the lows. We bounced and had a bit of a rally off that, back into the channel. Now we broke lows again, but we're actually breaking more lows here on the market, on the S&P 500, and the rest is very similar. On the other markets, NASDAQ, Dow, Russell, they're all very similar. The indices. So we need a bit of a bounce around here. Because we're breaking lows here, it's starting to get a little bit bearish. But also, here's the VWAP on the daily. You want to be careful with that as well. But we're below the 200 EMA on the daily. And we're breaking lows. So we're in a bearish action at the moment. We're bearish momentum, but it's not a bear market yet. Oh, we've got a new high. Broke a new high on Invo. Well, I won't touch it unless it breaks $2 there by the dip, as you know. But it's got pretty much resistance at every 10 cents, from what I can see. Well done, Dennis. You do like to see it. When you guys coming on and you're actually hitting gold, none of you are actually making like ridiculous amounts of money, or claiming to be making ridiculous amounts of money, which is really good to see. You're making your incremental gains, you're getting to gold, and you're having like a really good day is 2 or 3x gold. A poor day is you're getting I'm red on the day, it's a red day, it's poor, and I love to see you guys green. So I love to see when you're making money. It's good stuff. Yeah, Neith, but that wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional. I didn't intend to trade that. It was I had help. Somebody took that position on my behalf, and I had to trade out of it. So Well, we've got 8 minutes to the bell, and there's nothing really jumping out at me right now. Why the scanners are telling me that Imperial Petroleum is there? That's why, because I'm looking at IMPP there instead of IMMP. Imutep, not Imperial Petroleum. Oh, you know what? It's not good for you when you've got dyslexia. Yeah, let's get 50 likes. Come on, guys. If half of you haven't smashed that thumbs up button, I'm feeling like my feelings are hurt, you know? You'd be amazed what happens to the market. That's the reason the market's so stagnant right now, is because you guys have not smashed that thumbs up button. So smash that thumbs up button. Let's get at least 50 likes on this stream. And you'll see the market becomes a bit more buoyant. Trust me. Would I lie to you? Get those thumbs up. You have, Mike, but there's a good 40 people haven't. Half the people that are watching haven't. Well, it depends on the session. I've got $2 and I think it's 100 and. You should be getting more, Alistair, because I've got my filters have got 250k volume and $2. That's all I've got. Gainers pre-market 250 volume and $2. So you should be seeing more than I am. You should be seeing the smaller, lower volume stocks. It's 150 on the 15 minutes. Same. $2, but 150. Ambrox Biopharma, no volume. Don't even know why I'm looking at it. It's top surging stock right now, but the volume's just not there. Davis Commodities. Yeah, that's not doing anything either. Yeah, I'm just waiting for something to trade right now, guys. Yeah, it's what, 40 of you can't push that. A good 40 of you can't push that thumbs up button. So shame on you. Shame on you. I absolutely get him. If you wait for the right opportunity, you're less likely to take a poor trade. That's it. You know, bad setup trade. Wait for the right setups. But at the moment, it's a very tepid action in the market. Invo Bioscience is still, you know, reasonable action on that. So a lot of people have made some good profits on Invo, but it's been extended up here. So I would like to see a break of the pre-market high after the bell. We're getting a bit of resistance up here, kind of 160 is the key level, 161, 160. So you've got this one little pop above it to 166, which is the pre-market high. 160's been hit a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 times in the last half an hour. So 160 is the key level there. Just on that question from you, Super Chip, as well. A bear market, if we need to retrace from the highs, we need to retrace 20% or more, and have it continue for it to be a bear market. Tea, I've got some lovely water here. Yeah, but tea, don't really want to be drinking tea all during the day. In a bear market, not really, Ty. Not really. Altering the strategy in a bear market, I stick to my strategy. Why? Last year we were in a bear market for the whole year, and I had my best year ever. So if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. So I just. The thing is, even in a bear market, you're going to get some certain stocks that will have their moment in the sun. I'm going to swap the scanners over to the regular session. We've got less than 20 seconds before the market opens. Let's see what it gives us. Well, in terms of strategy, no, the strategy is the same. I'm looking for high momentum stocks on good volume with a catalyst. I'm looking for intraday momentum. I don't care about long term. I'm just looking for intraday momentum. You can get that bear market or bull market. It doesn't really matter. You just tend to find that if the market is trending up or down, you tend to get better, more consistent moves. It's when it's the market sideways and choppy that you get a lot of that sideways choppy action following it. AMC just thanks for the super chat anyway, though, Ty. Appreciate that. AMC popped up 9:45 high of day. Went up to a high pre-market of 9:49 just before the bell, pulling back. Ooh. Tempest. No, again, so I think the way the market's set up, the way my system is set up, it's for a long bias trader. So, you know, hotkeys for placing in stop losses and trailing stop stuff, it's all to sell rather than to buy and cover a short position. So that's one thing. But also at this level, low float, low price stocks, I'm not saying penny stocks, but low float, low price stocks, very often they're either on hard to borrow lists, they're short sale restrictions because they're not doing very well in the main in the main anyway, which makes, if you're a short bias trader, it makes it a little bit more difficult if you're on short sell restriction. And then if they're hard to borrow as well, it costs you more as well. So the number of obstacles in place if you're a short bias trader, trading this level of stock, these kind of prices, than if you're long biased. But yeah. So I do short. I probably short more in the bear market. Certainly earlier this year, I was shorting the banks when they were all collapsing, the regional banks. But I still remain long biased. It's just the way how my setup is, how my system is set up is more for long bias as well. Yeah, I saw it in Invo's halted. I'm seeing a resumption of 175. So there's a slight gap up. It's currently halted at 167. Should see a resumption at 175 in about 3 minutes' time. Not seeing anything breaking out just yet. Golden minerals popped up, rejected at the pre-market high. Yeah, just sitting on my hands, guys, waiting for something to, well, get a tempest breaking highs. Doesn't look reliable to me though. Increasing volume, which is good though. I think over $5 it might be interesting. I am indeed catcher, but I'm not trading the NASDAQ 100. I'm trading the stocks that make up the NASDAQ 100. It's broke the pre-market high, so that's my entry. Puts for the end of the week on the SPY. Well, good luck. I hope that works for you. Ah, you're not playing ball with me again, Tempest. I've got my stop just under $5, just to if it breaks the whole dollar, get out. I thought we might get a, so Invo resumed, it's up there at 180s now. Take a look at that for you in a moment. Yeah, there you go. A lot of slippage on that. Not happy with the slippage there. 5 cent slippage. I don't like that. So we've got Invo Bioscience moving up. Yeah, I'm a momentum trader there, Ty. So buy high, sell higher. And I had the opportunity to get out there. The problem was that it wasn't wrong. I had the opportunity to get out there for a profit, but I was looking for a bigger profit than my target was bigger than where it went to. So now I'm interested in Invo because it's reaching the levels that I set for myself. If I come back to Tempest, I got in there and added for the move. I had opportunity to get out for a profit here at 520, and I was looking for 520 on the move back up. So that's why Invo testing $2. What's going on with that? FMC Corporation. What's going on there? Had right, look, earnings this morning, not great. Big sell-off on FMC. Not great earnings report. So it's sold off and it's looking to bounce. The Tempest broke the highs I really wanted it to have done. Good stuff, Robin. Like to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, well, those pots might be printing right now. TK. SPY down at 418.50s now. Well, Cal, no trades. You've not lost anything. Couple of halts. SBYD halted. SBYDP. So Tempest and Invo, along with FMC, are the top surging stocks right now. Yeah, absolutely. Sticking to your own rules is important, but sticking to the rules is important. It was 86 cents. It's halted at 202 now, so if it continues up, I might take a look. Once you're green, get green, stay green. Once you're at goal, get out. That's what I like to see. Stick to your rules, stay profitable. Back a little bit in. Take a look at Invo in a moment when I get out of this trade. I see this up at 550 ideally. 550 will be happy bunnies. Made it a little bit back. That was a down, straight into a down halt. Invo. So resumption gapped up slightly, a little bit of a pop before the liquidity grab before it into the downwards halt. Halt down. So 190. If it can get back above $2 and sustain, I might be interested, but until it does, probably not so much. We buy IPO last week. It was up at $11 when it IPO'd, by the way. It was a $4 IPO, went up to $11. I think we made money on this last week. In fact, I know we made money on this last week. But I don't like this 386. Don't like this M pattern. It needs to be over 4 for me. Over $4, I might be interested. Tempest coming back. And a harp's under $6 now. Harpoon Therapeutics under $6 now. It's a double top. It's a double top at 45. 43 on the ask here. Looking for, can we get that $0.50? Looks like it's struggling. Tempest, devil horns on the 5. Oh, it's just stagnating there at just under 540. There's 540 on the ask. We get 545 on the ask again. I'll take some off because I don't think it's struggling up there. I wouldn't say it's coiling, but I think it's struggling. Spreads are widening too. I don't like this consolidation up here. Nice. Here it is. Oh, nice double bottom on CLSK. Clean spark. Oh, 10 would win the entry. Why didn't I like the consolidation? Because I've been burnt by Tempest too many times now. Too many upwicks. I mean, I know we're getting some confirmed resistance there at 445. If it breaks 445, I can always get in there, but it's just it's finding it difficult. We're getting this lower volume. So I'll let it coil under 445. If it breaks 445, fine. I just think it needs to pull back and consolidate a bit before it does that. Maybe if you pull back to the VWAP, bounce on the VWAP and go again. Yeah, $2 is interesting on Invo for me. I'm not touching it below $2, but not a lot else moving. We buy is now one of the top movers on the day. This is the definition of choppy. Look at this, alternate red green candles. This one move up, but it's like very choppy, guys. We buy. Are we halted? Yeah, volatility hold. So it looks like it's going to gap up to just over $2, 201. I've got 201 on the resumption for Invo Bioscience. So we'll see what happens when it resumes in 4 minutes. I don't like that tune, too loud. Yeah, this is always going to be a problem. The first half an hour of the day, it's always going to be a problem if you're trading stocks that are between $1 and $2. The volatility halts are going to hit you hard because it's all about percentages. So you're not going to get big moves without the volatility halt cutting in. You'd be all right if you're in that IMVO, Tom. If you're in IMVO, you should be all right. It's got bullish momentum right now, and I would say that it will gap up. Actually, it's going to resume about $2, but don't panic if it pulls back to 195. This will probably move up to about 2. We'll probably retest the high. It's probably 210 before it starts feeling. A bit of pressure to sell again, but that's assuming that volatility halts don't get in the way of that. Can't see it on TWS there, Cal. The halt level is, well, you can't see the halt level. It's halted. Oh look. So I was right to read the signs. This wasn't quite a doji, but it wasn't far off a doji, and a doji usually changes sentiment. So when we're getting these narrow body candles, wicks either side, it's usually a sign of indifference, it's a sign of weakness, and that's why I thought I don't like this consolidation up here. It's not like it was up there and they pull back and then trying again, pull back. It was just sign of indifference, sign of weakness. So down here at the VWAP, maybe it'll go again over 530 Tempest, but I was a bit wary when it was up here at the Devil Horns that I got into the breakout here, kind of a bull flag type setup, but then it didn't break new highs, which made me a little bit nervous straight away. So we made a little bit back on it. So let's see what else we can do. Anything else moving? Yeah, 203 resumption now on INVO. So this should resume in approximately 90 seconds. We buy over over $4. Could be interesting. Here we are at $4. So this is an IPO last week, Thursday I think it was. Not great volume. Joby. Not seen that old chestnut for a while. Joby Aviation. About to go green on the day. Now let's have a look. I'm not seeing anything setting up, so I may as well watch this. Invo Bioscience should resume 205. Now you're in a profitable position there, Tom. This should, there you go. Should retest the highs, I think. High of days 213. I've been taking profits up there at 210. Some of it as well, at least. So we did test the highs. New high of day. There you go, 215. I like that down wick as well. Like an idiot. I'll come back to that later. What else is moving? So that should resume. Look, it's 5 past. Stem. Yeah, I can't try that. Stem rejected at the pre-market high. Rebuy is actually it's tracking that 20 EMA. It's been bouncing on the 20 EMA since the open. It's tracking it. Just lacking the volume though. I think Invo's probably gap down, bounce on the whole dollar maybe. MTC making moves up. It's not going to go back up to the high, trust me, but it's not going to go up to like $4 or $5, but holding bags, you might get some of that back. Tempest. I'm going to get over 550. I don't really want to get into this now. Oh, we're in there. Oh, slight gap up, but I think it's probably getting a bit extended up there. So we'll see. I do. I've got a 225 resumption, like you, Cal. It's just had a crap, heart just cracked. Let's face it, heart. This was what's known as a gap and crack. Moved up pre-market and it's just vomited. From about 7 o'clock onwards, it's vomited. Look at this on the 15, you'll see what I'm talking about. Spike up and then just vomited. Found a little bit of support at around the 950 area and then just, that's horrible. So we should get a resumption here in like 10 seconds-ish. In the next few seconds, we'll get a resumption. Base hits, up to the downside. Yeah, but it is what it is. Oh, false halt. Looks like it's going to. Yeah, it's going to halt now. It was a false halt. But it's so thick on the aft that wasn't going anywhere then. I don't know. I think it's okay. $2 resumption, so it was quite a big gap down. But the last time it gapped down, it did turn around into a halt up. So we'll see. Yeah, there's not a lot to take advantage of. Look at any decent volume when we buy yet. Over $4 with good volume, I'd be interested, but it's not got good volume, so I'm not interested. Right, I guess we're just sitting on our hands, waiting for something to materialize again. Yeah, it's doing it by the dip. It's not doing it on great volume though. That's the thing. So I'm, you know. No, I disagree with that one, Bobby. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, you don't need level 2. Level 2 can be spoofed, as we saw earlier when we had that 20,000 seller that disappeared. So level 2 can be spoofed. So what you want to be doing is you watch level 2 for key levels. But if it's thickly traded, you want to see it thickly traded both sides on the bid and the ask. You want to be watching your time and sales. So if your time and sales is marrying up to your level 2 in terms of the size of the orders or the speed of the movement on the time and sales, you look at the overall generic color of your time and sell. If it's green, then you know people are buying, and they're buying on the ask. So the price will continue to move up. So what's your time and sales? If your time and sales is generically red, then it's probably selling off. So what's your time and sales as well as your level 2? I think the time and sales is a better indication of momentum than your level 2. You can see ahead of time on your level 2 where there are potential obstacles, but there's no guarantee that those orders are real. Well, Kevin, you get green, get to gold, get out. No, absolutely, Cal. Absolutely, totally agree with you on that one. But that's, I suppose, that's that's if you've got a set floor on your trading strategy, like I do, like you do. Not trading below that floor, that's why it can. You see something moving really well, sub $2, and it's up like 200-300%. Like Tempest went from $23, 23 cents, and very extended up at $2, but it went up to $11 that day. So you can get the moves. Yeah, it's not the best day for trading straw. I've got an itchy nose. And I'm still waiting to get over that 7-figure number for the year. I'm still waiting to get out of drawdown. Still have quite a bit to do, but you know, this time you just need a good mover with some volume. So Guardant Health has moved 4% to the upside. It's come from a red position, so it's doing a bit of a red to green move. $26.21 was Friday's high. No volume, not trading. Symbiotic, again, struggling for volume. Nano Dimension, the nice creeper. Range is like 1.5 cents, no volatility there. JP Morgan's moving up. I'm basing it off my experience all day, but you can use RSI or MACD or Bollinger Bands or anything like that for RSI is probably a good measure of extension. If it's extended, oh my goodness, what's happening with Tempest? They're just, that's about that for a vomit. Glad I wasn't trading it there. Yeah, but it comes with experience. But if you need help from an indicator, the RSI is a good indicator for when it's overbought or oversold or whatever it's. So if you're long biased and it's looking extended, if you've got the RSI on your chart, it's usually up at the echelons there and as overbought, and that can help. I wouldn't rely on it, the same as I wouldn't rely on any one single indicator. Indicators are there, the clue's in the name. It's an indicator, it's to indicate certain information for you, but they're not signals or alerts to get in. So don't use an indicator to you know, once it passes a certain trigger line on the RSI, buy it or sell it or whatever, because you're going to lose money doing that. Oh, we did get a bounce on Invo. It's back up at 220. I did say it probably bounced on the whole dollar, and look at that. Looks like a resumption at 225. So this will resume in about 3 minutes. $26 is, you know, that's a meal out, not even. So yeah, Vol, good stuff. Get green, get to goal, get out. Well done, buddy. Did you get out for a profit, Tom? Tom Ryan. Tempest trying to move back over $5. I caught retesting that pre-market high. I don't like it. Don't trust it. Let's have another look. Something else? Anything else? Wish we buy had a bit more volume. Oh, trying to bounce. MSS, no volume. Nice little move, but no volume. Well, that's plenty time, there, Tom. Plenty time. Consistency is key. Get consistent in the simulator before you go live. Then start small and get consistency in the live, and then before you start scaling up. Yeah, but it's just the volume on we buy has not been it broke out. Now we're getting some volume. Getting some decent consistency over the last 10 minutes or so. Let's we just got a resumption on Invo. Back to Invo. Resumption up there at 225. Oh. It's actually resumed at 227. Just testing the highs. Does it get rejected or does it get there? Break new highs or get rejected? That's the question. High of day 244. Locking that in quickly. Let that hold. I'll come back to that at 10.22. That's a good. What did I get on that one? That was nice. 11 cents. Oh, dude. 10 cents a trade. You can make a lot of money. No worries, Tom. I'm hoping it's going to finish it. Hoping that the end is going to justify the means, buddy. And yeah, I've been with you the whole time, as you know, and still here. So, you know, if you need to run some pointers off me, you know, you were in the one of the first ones here, I think, Tom. Well, it's going to be a significant gap up. So watch for a pullback. So 261, 260 resumption. So it looks like a 10-cent gap up. Let's go back to WeBuy. Testing the high 450. I don't like this with the, it's so choppy. It's red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, and I don't like that. Spreads are quite big as well. 10 cents on the spread, between 5 and 10 cents. And WeBuy. This is the biggest volume candle of the day. Yeah, the spread's a bit range, a bit choppy on the spread. So between 5 and 10 cents. Are you going to get 10 cents on you right away on the move just to break even? How much, you know, factor that into your risk. Look, another red candle. Red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle. It's just choppy as hell. You're saying that by the dip, but I mean, based on what data? It's been trading for 2 days, so it's not. I wouldn't say it's had time to find its FMV yet. I know what you're talking about with the gap down on that initial day, but I just don't think it's had its time to find its FMV yet. I don't like the spreads on WeBuy, and the fact it's so choppy. I like the volumes that are starting to come in now where it wasn't before, but it's just so choppy. It's like up down, up down, up down, red green, red green. It's back to the resumption here. We're 90 seconds away from that, so I can look at Tempest again. Oh, trying to bounce. Momentous. Just gone green on the day. I don't like it. Not yet. Not yet, at least. Let's have a look at Invo. $262 resumption. Remember, I need 500 bucks. Anytime now. Too late. A false halt. Nice. No. Ah, it cost me. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's another false salt. I'm just going to get out of this. Yeah, green on it. Why am I not getting out? Why does it want to do this one? Look, that was choppy as hell, just in that halt up, halt down, halt up, halt, false halt up, false halt down, false. I thought, yeah, no, choppy as hell. Wait till it decides which way it wants to go. False halts are killing me here. Yeah, no, absolutely, Cal. He's just trying to keep a tight risk on it. There was no clean entries, but I thought, okay, I'll take an entry there and I'll give it 10 cents, which is essentially what I did. Just get out before the halt. It's going to slight gap down. We'll see. This time, yeah. Double bottom on Mountain Tempest. Is it going to adhere to those technicals? Double bottom, breakout. It's got to get over the pre-market high. Well, there you go, Cal. I'll stick around for another half. There's going to be something else moves well that we can take advantage of. I'm kind of just flaking around up and down either side of break even. Yeah, no volume on it. That's what's missing really today is the volume. Seeing movers just not worth even thinking about. There's a lack of volume. Engage smart. It's up 12% on the day. Let's have a look at the reason why. Unlike the 5 minute, looks like a acquisition on the 5 minute chart. Have a look. Yeah, Engage Smart to go private in a $4 billion deal with Vista Equity. So yeah, it's acquisition. So it looked like an acquisition before I even looked at the news. Marathon Digital, Riot Platforms, they're all up at the moment. Just broke the pre-market high there with Riot. $80.20, I think, out. You can pick up the knowledge easy enough, but it's the discipline to trade to your strategy and be disciplined enough to stick to it is so hard. So that's the most difficult thing, and the only way you've got to do that is by exercising that muscle, training that muscle to give you that discipline. Discipline is a muscle. Hang on a minute. Tempest broke out. Missed it. No, absolutely, Cal. So true. So true. I want to see this break a new high here. Double bottom. I'll come back to that in a second. This should resume in the next 20 seconds, so we'll stick here watching Invo 260. Looks like it's going to gap up. Yeah, lock up the montage, put the padlock on it. For God's sake, would it not at least get me filled at a decent level? That's shocking. Getting the breakout on. That was a terrible fill. That wasn't a good fill either for a break of new highs. 515 is when I punched it. That's okay, Robin. You're gonna leave money on the table. You get green, stay green. It's okay to leave money on the table. It's okay. You're not gonna catch the whole move. It's not Pokemon. You can't catch it all. I'd love to see this test the high of day, 545, but I don't think we're going to get that high. Good way to do it, Cal. Have you not just yourself hold yourself accountable, have someone else hold you accountable as well. $31.24. I've got a minute. I don't know. There might be some copyright infringement issues there. Fuzzy, mention of Pokemon. Thought we might get a breakout, double bottom breakout. I'm just going to switch across to Invo. I've got the trailing stop there. If it does break out, it's fine. This one looks like a potential gap up. Slight gap up. Or gap down. This is hell on wheels. I got stopped out on Tempest as well. False halt to the upside. Okay. Ah, stopped out. Dang. Huh. I don't trust it above $3. I got stopped out here as well. Going too big with that one. So back green on Invo, but we're significantly red again on Tempest. So yeah, no, that's kind of where I got in there. You saw me do it, Cass. So yeah, Invo 436% up on the day. Could still have some. We could still have some moves, even more. Yeah, Cass. Tempest has been proving to be a bit of a horror for me over the last week. Let me just have a quick look how many times I've traded it and trades. PST. Made 8k with it that first day, so 8 trades, 2 losing trades, but one of them's a big losing trade, so I'm still 11 grand up on Tempest. 10,925, so I'm still up on Tempest. It's been difficult though. What on about that, Cal? I get over 520 here, I'm going in. Dragonfly moving up. Yeah, well, we made that big move, which I think a lot of us profited from. But it's not been an easy one to trade, that's for sure. Invo, still got 2 minutes left on this, 90 seconds. Oh. Excensia. No, I can't trade that. Lack of volume. Yeah, Alistair, it's not an easy one to trade. That's about where I got in actually. 527. 525 is where I got in before. Got out at 510. 525, 526 was the two entries. And got out at 510. We got in this one because we made a new high on the 2 minute. Steady pullback, and then we broke a new high on the 2 minute. So I figured I'd look for a move up. Higher lows on the 2 minute. I'll just switch it over to 2 minute because that's the time frame I'm actually trading it here, not the 1 minute. Choppy as hell. It's just this double bottom's a beautiful double bottom there. So I figured we'd get a nice breakout and retest the highs off this double bottom, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. There's a new high. Last candle was 19, where I got in. There's 20. Analyst target. I'm pretty sure analysts have as much of a clue as I do. Compared to waffle. All these analysts. Invo moving back up, retesting $3. 289, 290s. See, it's retesting $3. 291 is the halt level for the upside, so it looks like it's going to get halted to the upside. No momentum on this one now, or volume. Yeah, but I do it for free, Alistair. Why pay an analyst to waffle when I do it for free? I'll give you my opinion. I tag it with the caveat that it's the opinion of a fat guy on the internet. I'm not a financial advisor or stock market analyst. Just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. Yeah, I see it. AIRE. I'll take a look at that when I get out of this trade. This is looking a bit ominous right now. Looks like it's halted. This is just not moving right now. It's just Doing nothing. It's not live yet. AIRE, it's not live yet, but it's priced. Yeah, you know what? You know yourself, Alistair. Red days are inevitable, and if you can keep them small, great, because then you can maximise the green days. And you know, I'm used to having red days on a Monday. Mondays are not my best day, but we'll see. I'm just going to buy that dip and have a tight stop at 5. Bounce on that pre-market high or the whole dollar. I'll be out if it breaks 5. I'm the king of red Mondays, Cal. You're absolutely right there. I don't like blue Mondays. Red Mondays for me. The worst day of the week. Tempest is it's not easy to trade at all. Did like that double bottom though. IMVO is not doing much. We'll see what happens with this IPO. All it takes one stock, as you know. The volume's drying up as well, which doesn't help. Range is falling. What are you growling at? Hi, sweetie. Hi. I'll play with you later, okay, sweetie? Yeah, I'm the same all day. I'm the same. Although with your name, you know, Captain America can do this all day. I just don't like holding through this consolidation. Like I said, I've got my line in the sand at 5. Well, she made 199 bucks on a LMDX earlier, so you can't do a worse job than I'm doing on it. Third time? Why did I add under the VWAP for that support at the previous pre-market high there, FARC? It was coming down to the pre-market high, so I thought I'll add there at the support of the pre-market high with a tight risk at $5, and if it breaks below 5, I'm out. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. It's the break below 5, and I'm getting it. So that's why I added there at that support level. No worries by the dip. All the best, buddy. Glad to see you making some coin. As Tom Cruise once said, show me the money. You're not wrong there, Cast. If we can get over the VWAP, I think we'll get 525 on this. If it gets over the VWAP, VWAP's 512 plus change, so 513 or above. Actually, it breaks out. Well, make sure you're back tomorrow, same place, same time. Yeah, consolidation, just a pain. Oh, actually, that's usually every October, so what I might have missed it. I completely, with everything that's going on, probably missed it there, Fuzzy. I'll double check. Power hour, Stone Cold, power hour's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me, so no, I won't be doing power hour. When there's decent earnings, and some decent earnings this week, so I might get up early to do to trade the earnings. Now you're just messing with me. Just break $5 so I can categorically close this off. I'll look into that's a good question, Fuzzy. It's usually every October. I'll double check that for you. In fact, they've not been in touch with me for a long time. There's nothing else move. It's not like I'm missing anything right now by holding through this consolidation. Need to make a few more videos as it happens. This looks like it's done. I'm done with that, so I'll come back to that. If it starts to make a move up, fine. Otherwise, I've got my stop in place. Is this halted again? Downside again? It is. I've got a IPO about to go live, not quite ready yet. My goodness, I've got a $70 resumption on this one. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an expensive IPO, this one, so let the first candles form. Open at $70 open. Market-wise, Revolution Medical, yeah. FMC Corps, bounce at the open would have been nice. People buying at the open. $0.48 range. Spreads of, spreads aren't too bad. 18 cents. Yeah. Nothing really reliable today. They're absolutely backlying. Remember, kids, buy high, sell low. 100%. Red is good and green is bad. No worries, Dennis. I think I'll lock it in for the usual Monday red day. So still waiting to get over that 7-figure net. We're still in drawdown. We've just added to the drawdown. Granted, we were only like 170 bucks in drawdown, but we're now 4,100 in drawdown. So we're in drawdown. We're still just on the cusp of that 7 figures net for the year. So we'll do it tomorrow, I guess. If we're not going to do it today, we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, that's just misbehaving. We've got stop tight on that one. This one's misbehaving as well now to the downside. 235, 236 is the halt level to the downside. It's 236 right now. So there you go. Like I'm doing the same thing as you both. So we'll lock it up. Back at it again tomorrow, 8:30. You know the drill. I'll see you then. And tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are all going to be green. Need to be green. I'm at risk of falling behind on the year if I start a red streak now. So We need a nice little green streak this week, and then we'll be finishing October on the high. That's what we need anyway. So tomorrow we'll do it all again. Let's join me then.